Welcome again to Theory, the show that hasn't had a second episode since December 2015. Holy shit, it has been that long. Anyways, episode 2 of the series almost happened a ton of times, including MPP2 predictions and E4 2016 predictions, but those were just predictions, really not theories. However, the third time is the charm, and I think I've worked out something that really makes somewhat sense to me, and ironically it comes from a series seemingly without sense. Tess Macaroni has made tons of games and videos, but none of his series are as popular as the bizarre and nonsensical adventures of Doroy. It's a 6-video series revolving around an unknown white place filled with strange mashups of characters. For example, what happens when you combine Dora the Explorer with Roy from Don't Hug Me I'm Scared? You get the titular character, Doroy. Also included are characters such as Illuminati, Sully from Monsters Inc. and the Illuminati, and Marge Tonight, Mac Tonight, and Marge Simpson. It's weird, I know, but that's just how we roll. Anyways, each episode features these characters, either mashups or just the actual unoriginal character, doing random shit. And that random shit is usually as fucked up as forcibly possible. It's absolutely hilarious. No character really shows any sign of having an actual soul. But interestingly enough, there is actually a decent amount of continuity hidden beneath all that insanity that tells an interesting story. As far as I can see, the only continuity in this series is effects on characters. For instance, the character Marge Knight gets breast implants at the end of episode 4, and that will carry on through the rest of the series. The most major thing developing, though, is the death of characters. At first it wasn't noticed until episode 3, but whenever a character is humorously killed, it's nothing to sneeze at, because the character never returns. In fact, this is symbolized even further through the intro of every episode. For instance, there was this random chicken that was in episode 1 and 2's theme song, but it's killed during episode 2, and it doesn't appear in the theme song of episode 3. This symbolizes that the chicken is permanently dead. Other characters seen in episode 1's intro that have died include unnamed characters. Sponge.
I caught a Pikachu. Not today, you didn't.
Ouija Potato Head. And shockingly, even Doroy himself. Herself? Sorry, we never really, figured that one out. Anyways, I'm sure you're wondering how legitimate this is, and I'll tell you that if you have any doubts, it's 100% official. When episode 3 came out, there was a poll on which of the 3 remaining main characters should survive. Doroy lost this poll, and so he died in episode 4. Tess has made a new poll for episode 4, but that poll has already ended, and so far the results are unknown. Anyways, keep this all in mind. When a character dies, they're never coming back. What's even more horrifying is that one by one, the characters are all dying off. So I bet you're wondering, why is this happening to our weird cast, and how could it go from here? Well, I have a couple answers to share with you. First of all, this one horrible thing is the reason everything happens the way it does in the Doroy universe. Yes, I know it's a bit obvious, but Tess Macaroni is responsible for Doroy's brutal universe. But seriously, there's a lot of proof in the show that this death is not normal. Specifically, let's go to episode 3, where Marge Tonight's brother, Ford Moon, returns to wherever the Doroy characters are, after years of being in another dimension. He is visibly weirded out, besides appearing odd like the rest of the characters. Clearly something has happened since he's fazed by everything. Furthermore, he says,
"This place is way weirder than I remember."
We do know that he returned here after an undisclosed amount of time, but it is very notable that it got weirder over time. So much weirder to the point where he'd kill himself over it.
That's it. I'm killing myself.
Oh my god! Oh jeez! Oh my god!
Now, after hearing this, I wondered who's responsible for this all. And well, let's just look back to episode 1. And for the record, Tess has told me that when he made episode 1, he had a lot planned out from that point. In episode 1, Tess Macaroni himself enters the scene towards the end. He says something that you would usually just shrug off as a funny fourth wall joke, but it could mean something a lot more.
Hey, I'm the guy responsible for the episode.
So basically what Tess just said in the show is that he's responsible for the episode. Now maybe when writing this line, Tess didn't think much of it, but it definitely raises some questions. It makes me believe that Tess Macaroni wasn't always their god. We can maybe assume that while Ford Moon was in the portal, Tess Macaroni took over and became all of their god, and things only went downhill from there. To further this theory though, we'll have to look at another vital piece of proof. Amazing Animation the movie. This movie by Tess Macaroni has a lot of similarities to Doroy I completely missed the first time around. And no, it doesn't have to do anything with Doroy being a news reporter. That's just supposed to be a random cameo, Tess Macaroni has told us, etc. blah blah blah. What I am referring to is the fact that Tess Macaroni is highly regarded as a god in both universes. Hell, they both even use the same shrine. In Amazing Animations, Tess kills off all his creations just because he can. These universes are almost like his sort of toy box, with the characters being his toys, and Tess is pretty much Sid. You might be wondering though, why would Tess want to kill the Doroy characters? In Amazing Animations, he did it because they weren't getting him any views or subscribers.
All my animations are making me lose subscribers on YouTube, so I'm gonna go kill all my animations.
However, Doroy is quite the opposite. The series has gathered tons of views, and possibly even subscribers. So because of this, I have two ideas. The first is that because Tess planned this all out before Doroy's premiere, he thought everyone would hate it for being so messed up, and didn't realize it would be so successful. The other idea I have is that Tess thinks death is what gains views, which apparently it does. Either way, I believe Tess has a vital role in his series as the god who kills everyone once more. But who knows, maybe the remaining characters will have to fight him, just like in Amazing Animations. Or maybe the animations themselves will come through a portal and fight or some shit. Wouldn't that be fucking amazing? But I do have two other ideas on how this can end. First of all, let's go back to the whole same shrine thing. Another connection between these prayers is the Universe Guy. In Doroy, they specifically pray to the Universe Guy, and he brings Sponge back to life.
Now let's all pray for the Universe Guy to bring back our dead friend, Sponge.
We are
in
the
universe
universe
plans
plans
live inside
a
the
rocket
rocket
ship
can
can
go
go
to
to
space.
space. A rocket ship can go to the moon.
I'm hard.
It's very much possible that the Universe Guy is key to bringing everyone back to life. The reason I believe this is significant at all is because in Amazing Animations, where we've already established similarities, Mr. Owlhole mentions that they'll be praying to the Universe Guy.
Take a few minutes to pray to the Universe Guy.
This is just the only way I see people coming back to life. But of course, it might not even end this way. The other way it could end is by looping. The popular YouTube series Don't Hug Me I'm Scared ends in this fashion. A character discovers what controls his world, and he unplugs it, resetting the series. Doroy has a lot of parallels to Don't Hug Me I'm Scared. For one, they share a lot of the same characters, such as Colin the Computer, the Universe Guy, and Steak Guy. Also, they both will have had 6 episodes. Finally, they both kill off their characters over the course of the series, building up to the final living one in the finale. We'll just have to see what happens. So yeah, this theory was mostly to focus on Tess Macaroni being a god of the Doroy world, and being responsible himself for all the destruction and weirdness. My final evidence I present to you is the title of episode 1 that not many people know. If one asks Tess Macaroni for the name of episode 1, he will respond that the working title was Tess Macaroni is Your God. And there you have it, my theory exactly. But who knows? It could just be a load of bullshit. Maybe that was just a joke and some other mind blowjob shit will happen. It's just a theory. A way better than MatPat theory. See you next time, but probably not because I never actually make these.